Hello again, everyone. This is Louis Setti speaking as the Blue Ridge Reporter on Saturday, January 28th, 2012. My YouTube reports are not likely to go viral, but this one merits being passed around Virginia, at least a little. It has to do with money from the Governor's Opportunity Fund going to a private firm that employs a state senator. The state senator may even be a stockholder in the company. Here's what happened. Last year, the fund pledged $100,000 to Delta Star. Delta is a manufacturer of industrial transformers here in Lynchburg. It's been here for some 40-plus years. The city of Lynchburg also made a matching pledge of $100,000 from city funds. Thus, the total pledge to Delta was $200,000. These funds are, of course, taxpayer money. The funds are known as incentive money, designed to keep companies in Virginia or to attract companies to Virginia for the employment possibilities they provide. This is supposed to bolster local and the state's economy. The News in Advance, a Lynchburg newspaper, covered this story last April, but the News did not report that Senator Steve Newman is a vice president of sales and marketing at Delta. A government website says that Senator Newman is a member of the board of directors of Delta. Many people here know the senator is employed in an executive position at Delta. However, to be sure that was still the case, I personally checked in to confirm this fact. And it's true, he continues to be employed by Delta. But in doing so, I also came up with the possibility that the senator may be a part owner of Delta through its stock ownership plan for company employees. You see, Delta is owned by its employees by what's called an ESOP, an employee stock ownership program. This incentive money, then, going into the firm would enhance its finances, which in turn would enhance the value of the stock owned by any employee at the firm and the stock of Senator Newman, too, if in fact he owns stock in the company. Put most directly, this state and city taxpayer money would enhance the shares of Senator Newman if in fact he is a shareholder. I attempted to contact the senator numerous times over the past few weeks during this present month of January. I did so by telephone calls and multiple emails. In fact, in one of those emails, I sent his senatorial office my written version of the story, which appears on my blog. My purpose was to get a response, if I could, from the senator. Was he, or was he not, a shareholder of Delta that received state and city taxpayer money? The senator has not responded, but he should. There is enough evidence. His executive position, his membership on the board, to reasonably prompt a citizen to think that the senator may indeed be a stockholder in a company that received some of that citizen's taxpayer money. Months earlier, when I first read about the pledges, I called the senator. He said, and this is a quote, he bent over backwards not to influence the awards. This implies, however, that he knew about the awards when they were being contemplated. Members of the state legislature do not vote on these awards. They are granted based on decisions by the Governor's Opportunity Fund and the city of Lynchburg in this particular case. The legislature, of course, appropriates money that goes into the fund and then which is thereafter distributed by the fund. I have no information or even suspicion that the senator took any action to influence these pledges. Virginia law allows for such pledges to be made to firms which employ members of the state legislature. Apparently, the law would also allow such awards to firms, the stock of which is owned by members of the state legislature. A spokesman for Lynchburg's Economic Development Authority said the $100,000 pledged by the state has already been paid to Delta. The city's $100,000 will be paid sometime before the end of 2014, once Delta finishes the planned $10 million capital improvement and hires additional employees. More details about this story, you can find them on my Blue Ridge Reporter blog on Blogger. You will also see on this YouTube channel an editorial comment to be filed sometime soon. Thank you. This is Louis Setti speaking, the Blue Ridge Reporter.